Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Hope you are all having oh for God's sake man. Hope you're all having an amazing day today. My name is Lex and welcome back to some more GTA 5 where today I'm going to be going back and checking out another new and amazing lore-friendly car mod for GTA 5. Definitely my favorite type of mod that you can get for GTA 5 because we've looked at a couple of real cars now. It's time to go back and start looking at some cars that properly fit into GTA 5. The sort of car that you can download, install for GTA 5 and just leave it forever and just act as if it was in the game the whole time. Because these are the sort of mods that just look like they belong in the game. So what car is it? Well, here it is. This is the Imponte Ruiner 450 Custom. Let me just go ahead and repair that there. I should point out this thing is stupidly fast. And it's also sort of like drift handling-y. Like there's a lot of speed there, but there's also definitely something that would really help with some drifting. But all I'm getting is a lot of understeer and a lot of crashing. But that's probably just all me and my terrible driving skills. So for those of you who don't know, this is built by... Whoa! It's not built by... Whoa! It's built by GTA Wise Guy, who is another YouTuber who does GTA 5 videos. He's got his little crew called 6 Star Crew, and I'm not sure who's in it or how many people are behind it, but all I know is that GTA Wise Guy has worked on this, and he's sort of the face of it. I'm sure there are some other people to credit behind the scenes for some ideas or whatever, or maybe it's all on him. I'm not entirely sure. The GTA 5 mods page didn't really explain, so maybe it's all just GTA Wise Guy, and if so, you've done an amazing job, sir. This is a fantastic car. So this car originally was supposed to be like an American muscle car, like sort of like something from the 80s, but he's turned it into a Japanese drift car. He's gone full Silvia with the styling and made it look like a Silvia. I mean, it sort of looks like that when you got the thing on the front, that little grille thing going on, and also you got these rear lights as well, which look very familiar from another Silvia. So let's just check this thing out. I'm going to go and spawn in a normal Ruiner just so we can see how much this has changed compared to the original model. And there's also some tuning stuff on this, some like full-on body kits and everything that we can check out with this as well, so we can do that all in today's video. But before all of that, there's going to be some whoa! I tell you what, this thing is so fast, it's just impossible to drive and not crash it. So as I was saying, there's some comments on the screen right now. These are comments featured from the previous video. If you would like your comments featured, you can leave them in the comment section below. I'll pick some at random and feature them at the start of the next video. And don't forget, you can also follow me on Twitter at Figureight. Links for my Twitter are in the description below. Well, I've made a complete pig's ear of this. By the time I've parked, this thing is going to be completely obliterated. And actually, I can barely reverse. I think one of my wheels is jammed. This is not going so well. Right, well, I found us a nice driveway, a nice change of pace, a different place to tune our cars. Let's go to vehicle options, repair vehicle. And yeah, let's just spawn in the Ruiner, the original Ruiner, and see where the differences lie. Okay, so here they are together, and instantly I can see that this whole side bit looks really smooth compared to this. I mean, it's completely got rid of this whole side skirt thing, and this bit seems quite sharp, whereas this is all smoothed off on the back here, so it's like a whole smooth wide arch look to it, whereas this one just has this sort of like flare. I mean, it's got a little bit of a flare on the front, but again, this one's quite sharp, whereas all of this is very smooth. Oh, God damn it. And then on the front, we've got a much smoother... There's a lot of smoothing. I think there's just a lot of things that have been got rid of. We've definitely got the indicators still there. The lights have changed as well. Definitely got rid of some of the sharper stuff. You can see that this one's got quite a slope down with these lights, whereas this one's got a much higher chin. There's definitely like this bit hanging down here. There's like a flabby neck bit, but... Whereas this one sort of like goes down, as you can see, quite sharp looking. This one sort of like, the shape of that almost reminds me of like an old Porsche or something. That's the sort of vibe I'm getting from that one. And also, as you can see, that side indicator thing is all gone as well, because that's more of an American car thing, and this thing's definitely supposed to look more Japanese. So looking in from the top, they've both got these T-bar things going on. What about the bonnet shape? Actually, the bonnet shape is pretty much identical. Still got all the wipers. The dashboard looks the same as well. So this one actually does have a classic American dash. There's no sort of like Japanese dash that's been put into its place. Definitely all full American on the inside as well. This one does have the glass panels. Maybe this is just like an extra thing that can change. We'll have a look in a little bit. This one seems pretty clear all here. This one's got badging going on. The thing is, these are both 450 GTs. I'm not entirely sure what the law is related to this, because this is definitely supposed to be an American muscle car. And this, whilst it definitely has a lot of styling cues that would make you think American muscle car, it's also got a lot of Japanese stuff going on in it, because it's supposed to look like a Sylvia. So I'm not really sure if this is a kit car version, where in the law this is just a really heavily modified version of this already. I'm not sure, because they are both Ruiner, Imponti, 450 GTs, because they both have the badging. I don't know. It's actually, I haven't really thought about it. I'm not really sure how these two fit together within the lore. But anyway, onto the back. This one's got like a big spoiler, whereas this thing has nothing. On the lights are completely different. This has got some nice bulbous round ones going on, whereas this has this sort of like slatted old 80s style look. This one definitely has like a more of a 90s design cue going on. Then, oh dear, what happened to the car then? That was a bit weird. It disappeared for a second. Oh, yep. Oh, wow. That's strange. So this one has quite a low, sharper thing going on with this whole bit on the side, whereas that has nothing. But I presume this is all sort of like smoothed and nothing, because there are body kits to go with it. So we'll have a look in a second. And this one's got these big twins, or 2 times twin exhaust, whereas this just has the single twin on one side. Right, that's it for the differences. They all seem to be the same. What about at the engine bays? Actually, let's have a look. Aha! We have differences in engines. So on the original one, we've got, I think this is a V8. Go around here, classic American V8. But on this side, oh, just notice we've also got this nice little strut brace going along. But we have what looks to be a straight 6 engine. Definitely more tunery. Definitely looks more like a Nissan engine. Not sure where that's from, because I'm not sure how these are made, how much of this is actually like remodeled from scratch, and how much of this is reusing parts and different things that are already from the game. So I'm presuming this engine's from another car in the game, but I could be wrong. Maybe this has actually been made from scratch. I'm not entirely sure. But it's nice to see that we've got nice differences of engines underneath there as well. Right, let's actually just get in and start tuning this thing, shall we? Actually, before we go ahead, I've just realised on the door options, I've been running through this thing, just opening everything up. I've noticed this. On the rear doors, we have the pop-up headlights. That is an amazing, amazing little extra. I almost missed that. It was only because I was running through everything, just opening everything up to check. Just because you never know with these things. I mean, we can have a look in the trunk as well whilst we're here. Pretty much empty anyway. But look at that. That is really cool. So you can actually just have it like one side. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, in the picture for this, when you go to download it, it does have one light up. Ah, that's awesome. Well, we'll keep it down because it just looks cool down, so we'll keep it like that for now. So we're going to change the paints and the wheels last, as much as you guys would probably want me to change that stuff first, but let's just go ahead to spoiler. So we have the stock spoiler, which is just the non-existent one. Then we have the Send It wing. Pretty simple going on there. Oh, actually, I like how that flows. Like that line then going down and matching that line with the light. That's quite cool. Then we have the Oppressed Garage wing. Look at the size of this. Good God. Woo! As I've said in other videos, I have no eye for what is good with big spoilers. They all just look big and crazy to me. Then we have the Fat Nappy Ducktail. Oh, there we go. That's more my style. What the hell, Fat Nappy? I guess this is, well, it's law-friendly. This must be a made-up thing. I don't know. What can that be? What is that a spoof of? Fat Nappy. Thin Nappy? I don't know. You guys are going to have to let me know in the comment section, because I'm not entirely sure about that one. Then we have the Chassis Mount wing. Ooh. Ooh. I like that one. Maybe I'm going to go for a crazy one first. Then I'm going to go ahead and do the old cool ducktail thing second, because, yeah. I'm going to do crazy mad build first, then my perfect build second. That's how we're going to do it. That's pretty much like the new system that I seem to have developed for all these tuning videos. Let's move on to the front bumper. We have stock. We have just a nice little lip splitter, which also gets rid of the number plate as well. Then we have the sports bumper. Oh, that looks very much like an old 240SX, doesn't it? Totally looks like an old 240SX. Then we have the clean cut bumper, which just gets rid of the indicator thing. Actually, are they indicators? I guess you can have clear indicators. What am I talking about? And it just moves that whole thing off, and it also widens that bit at the bottom as well. Then we have the Pacific bumper, which just changes that just a little bit more. We've got some nice little venting going on the side there You can also see some more of the piping from the intercooler. Then we have the drift bumper, which is pretty nice. Got this nice little toe strap, I guess that's the name for that, coming out. Then we have the... Whoa! Whoa! This changes the whole thing. That's not just the front bumper, that's the whole thing. The fat nappy kit. Well, I guess if we're going mad, I guess we're definitely going for this. And it's also got this huge grill thing going on here. Looks like kit, which actually sort of fits because I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be quite similar to Knight Rider's car as well. Then we have fat nappy kit and splitter. Wow, that's really going some. It's kind of, I was expecting a bit more out towards the front, whereas this sort of like curls back in its design. This whole bit sticks out further. That's kind of a weird look. I'm not really sure. And then we have drift missile fat nappy. Ooh, I guess we'll go for that one because I quite like all the extra little vent things that are going on, all the nice little air holes and the toe strap and everything. I'm going to go for that. Then on the rear bumper, I guess we're just going to go for the ones that matches, but we have the Pacific bumper. If we were going to go for that one, then we have the fat nappy coloured diffuser. Wow. Then we have the carbon diffuser. Oh, I see. That's the coloured bit on the side. Carbon diffuser, bumper delete. Oh, look at that. It's even got the stamping going on. That's nice. I like how that looks. And then the fat nappy delete carbon. Well, I'm going to go for the bumper delete with carbon because I'm not entirely sold on this little bit down here. Actually, it's not too bad. It depends how you look at it. Actually, yeah, I can get behind that. So I'm going to go bumperless on the rear of that one, which actually matches that spoiler really well. So that's great. Then on the exhaust, we've got stock, which actually I can't even see. Where is it? It's just non-existent. There's nothing under here. So we have the tuner exhaust. Oh, there we go. That's the stuff. Then we have titanium tuner exhaust. Titanium. Then we have the chrome one. Oh, that's cool. I like... Actually, what's about the difference? Oh, I see the tuner one's just a cheaper sort of thing. They both look pretty cool. Then we have the Bozo exhaust, which is actually nothing big. I was expecting victory pipes, but just a little bit sticking out, not too much. Then we have the chrome version of that. Then we had the big bore exhaust. Oh, then we had the titanium version and the chrome version. This is perfect. Can I just say this is perfect? You've got the normal exhaust choice, you've got the titanium, you've got the chrome. All exhaust things should have this option. Because it's so annoying when you get like the perfect looking exhaust and then they only give you the crappy looking titanium thing. Because I hate the blue tip thing. I don't really like the look of it. So, always like the option. I quite like this, like the stock burnt out version as well. It seems this is supposed to be quite rough looking. Then we have the fat nappy exhaust. Which actually, ooh, this fits around the diffuser. Ooh. And then we had the backyard racer exhaust. Which actually... Although the fat nappy one looks pretty high class with this one, seems we've got the bumper delete and everything else going on. As this is a drift spec, should we just go for like the backyard racer style one? They look like a couple of straight pipes going all the way through. I like the look of that. I'm going to go for that. Then on the roof, it just says RUI roof. That doesn't... Oh. What's changing? Oh, it's the bit at the back. It's not the roof at all. It's actually this back panel. Ooh. To be honest... I quite like it stock. I quite like the black in the middle rather than the whole color-coded bit and the D badge. So I'm going to keep that stock, actually. I quite like how that looks. Then we have just engine, brakes, transmission, suspension, everything else. Let's see what you can get on the standard drop. It's not too bad. We're definitely going to hit this with V-stance in a minute, that's for sure. Then on the extras, we do have some extras. So we have extra 2. What's this going to be? Ah, wait, hang on. This is going to be something related to this, which might be what extra 3 is as well. Aha! So, oh, get rid of both of them. Actually takes the whole top off. That's cool. Then we can have it like that with the glass top, or we can have it with the solid top. Or we have this, which just gets rid of the... it just hides that bit in the boot. So we can have that on or off. I might keep that off, actually, just so it looks a little bit more stripped out. Then we have just 10, which is just a nice little cup holder thing going on. And then we have 11, which is that little air fan. What is that, an air freshener? I think that's an air freshener thing. Right there. I'm going to go for the glass top on this one. Yeah, that's it. That's it right there. So do we have any liveries? There's nothing there. And there's nothing down here. So there's no liveries for that one. So it's just a case of me picking a nice colour. What should we go for? I mean, yellow is already perfect. Yellow is the sort of colour I'd already go for. So... Ooh, let's have a look. Actually, I'm thinking of going worn, considering this is supposed to be like a drift car. but I seem to have stumbled upon the fact that this car's already got a bit of a pearlescent in it, and it's made this awesome satin pearlescent colour. I actually really like... Hang on, let's go back to this green. I really like that for some reason. Even with the yellow wheels, that sort of works. I don't know. Oh, God, I'm sure you guys are going to hate that, but... I don't know, I'm really disliking that green-yellow flip going on. I'm going to go for it. I mean, I'm going to make another version of this in a minute. This is just my crazy build. I'm going to make my nice one in a minute that I would probably have in real life. So, let's just go crazy with this one. So, let's just have that, and let's go for wheels. And actually, I just realised that I did change the wheels earlier on. They weren't the stock wheels. These are the stock wheels. I don't know, why did I do it? I think I was looking at the wheels earlier, and obviously I must have changed it and then forgot what the stock ones look like. So these are the actual stock ones. As you can see right here, I definitely had the wrong ones on the whole time. Being an absolute idiot. I'm sure there's already a multitude of comments that have pointed that out. But there's the stock wheels. We'll definitely go ahead and you can see the 6-star crew white lettering. And let's just go to sport, chrome. In fact, let's just go to tuner for this one. Chrome rims. Again, I've got the law-friendly wheels mod on, so there's a bunch of stuff. And actually, again, it's going to suit this car perfectly because it's all law-friendly. Oh, I tell you what, I really like those wheels. In fact, these are all quite nice for this one. I mean, I could even go for a 3-spoke. It's a risky move. It's a risky move. I think I might do it, and I'm going to go for a different colour possibly. I can go for like yellow bird, which actually, mind you, I quite like that they were different with the yellow. Ooh, mind you, that matches the colour at least, but I think, yeah, maybe yellow, race yellow. Yeah, solid, we'll keep it with the yellow that was already there. And let's go ahead and hit this with V-stance. Let's go to the suspension menu. Let's just go for the front height. Knock that down. Don't want it to be intersecting the ground at all. But that's pretty close to that arch. Oh, it's actually going to knock that wheel through. Let's go for the track width and make this look flush. Ah, yeah, we're definitely going to be hit with that problem. Let's just rise this up. So we can get it to there to be flush. I mean, we could always just camber it in just a little bit. Like that. And then knock that down. So we can get it a little bit lower. If we did that. There we go. And then on the back, I'll do the same. Knock that height right down. Oh, look at that. Actually, we've got a little bit of intersecting into the wheel there. What is that? That's... Oh, okay. The arch is actually quite thick. I didn't really realise that. I thought it would be quite thin. So we're going to have to keep that possibly cambered. Ooh. Actually... ooh. I think we might have to keep this quite sticking out like that to actually get that to work. And then just a little bit of height. Is that going to work? Oh, that works. There we go. We've managed to sort of just hide that bit there. Look at that. Well, I'd say this is a pretty big winner right now. I'm actually really liking that. But let's go ahead and make the more subtle one that I would say that if I was to have this in real life with the parts available, I would own. So let's build the second one. Okay, here we go. And actually, now that this is spawned in, you can see how the wheels look like in its standard form. Still pretty big wheels. Still actually massive. Huge wheels. Crazy size wheels. Oh, I've just noticed that my stance has completely disappeared on my car as well, as just as I parked it. That's a shame. I think it's because I might have spawned this in and hit it as well, which obviously didn't help. Anyway, let's get around to building this. So for the spoiler, I'm going to go for the fat, nappy ducktail. Right there, something nice and simple. I'm really liking this though. The more I look at it, the more I like it. Then let's just do the rear bumper first, shall we? Let's go for the Pacific bumper. Make it sort of like drifty. I don't know. This is a pretty, like, out there car with not many options for the, what I would say, the subtle choices that I would probably want to pick. What have we got on the front bumper? Let's just do front bumper first instead of being silly. So we had the lip splitter, sport bumper. What's the Pacific one? That is pretty much the drift style thing, isn't it? Because it does the whole side skirts as well, which actually I completely missed out before. Let's just have a look at the differences there. So we have the stock. Lip actually changes nothing. Then we have all of this with the different ones and that sort of vented thing on the side there. Yes, let's go for the Pacific bumper, and I'll just make this one with the Pacific bumper kit. There we go. I'll keep the fat nappy ducktail though, because it's pretty cool. This is definitely probably what I would build if it was more of a drift car thing, because all of these options are quite extreme. Okay, onto the exhaust, and let's just have a quick run through here. I think we might just go for a nice big bore. Let's go for a nice standard big bore. Actually, let's just go chrome. There we go. For this one, I'm probably just going to keep that because, yeah, not really feeling the look of that without the badge. Definitely going to keep that standard. Then on the wheels, let's go to sport. Let's find something in here that's quite nice. Or I could actually probably just go for the wheels that I held in it before. I quite like how they look, and maybe I'll just like sort of stance that out as it is. Yeah, that hasn't really turned out how I think I would do it in real life, because again, I quite like subtle choices. Yeah, but actually, I don't know, thinking about it, if I had it in real life, maybe I would use this car as the one that I go crazy with, and I'd just build this. Oh man. Well, there's the second build right there, so let's just go back. And I'm going to keep that color, because that color's really nice, and I'm going to keep the black wheels, because I think that looks really nice as well. This is all just sort of just stumbled upon this. Working perfectly. And let's just change the track width out to about the... Actually, that's probably, mind you, if we get the camber in. There we go, crazy camber. I've decided I'm not going to make this like the one I have and just go crazy again. If this is a drift car, let's just go with a bit more. Actually, that's probably an insane amount of camber for a drift car, but oh well, it's only a game. Then on the rear, because we don't really have any of those major arches or anything, it's, you know, it's just going to be pretty simple. Just a little bit down there on the height. And, you know, just a tiny bit of camber, like that. I think that would do. I really like that first build. That build is just absolutely perfect to me. But there's the second one. I'm sure you guys can let me know in the comment section below which one of these is your favourite. I'm definitely picking this first one, though. Especially even in the green, with the yellow. I think it works. Definitely going to have to fix this stance up, though. And there we go. That is it. All flush. Stanced out. Amazing. Well, there we go. That is it for this video. If you've enjoyed this video, please let me know by rating, commenting, and subscribing. I've got a lovely, nice little blood splatter on the bonnet there. That's a nice look. But there we go, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you all next time. Goodbye.